one of the day. First one of the day. Let's go. Alright guys, so that is the first one of the day. Man, this got me all wrapped up in the net here. Get him off and get him on his way. Little tiny guy, but hey, first one of the day and the skunk is off. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm AT from AT Fishing, and we are back in the bay, Newport. That is the first fish of the day. I was out here probably a couple of weeks ago, and I got my butt handed to me. I actually decided to fish new waters, and yeah, it didn't go too good. So I'm looking for some redemption today. So there's an incoming tide right now until about 6:30 in the morning, so probably about another hour or so, another half hour, give or take. And it looks like it's going to be a pretty nice outgoing tide, so hopefully we have a good bite today. So stay tuned. Skip the bait right in between those two pylons. This guy's smacked it. Not a big one, but hey, it's fish number 2 right there. Guys are so mean. Big one, but hey. Actually, that's a pretty nice one, man. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be legal, but that's a measurable fish, and that's on the bad fish baits. On the underspin with the bad fish baits swim bait. By the way, I'm only gonna measure and count the ones that are 13 or more. So this one looks like it's pretty close. Actually, that is 13 and 13 and a quarter. Okay, mental note, 13 and a quarter. My first measurable fish of the day. Right. I'm on the board. Let's keep her going. Little guy. Man, he swallowed. He choked this thing. Damn, dude. Alright. Little guy. See ya. Warblade. It's like another measurable fish there. Good one. It's like another 13-incher. 13 right on the dot, man. Alright, so that's two of them at 13. 13 and a 13 and a quarter, so 26 and a quarter. All right, let's keep her going. Good one right there, man. That is a really good one right there. Actually, it's a decent one. looks like another measurable fish. And once again on the no, take that back. It's probably only about 12 inches maybe. That's another measurable one right there. Like it's at least 13. $13 and a half. So that's 13 and a quarter, 13 even, and 13 and a half. So, just in case you're keeping score. Another Warblade eater. Not that big. Not big enough to net, but he's just getting too crazy. Jeez. These guys. That's another one on the Warblade. About 12 inches or so. I knew he was gonna wet me. Oh man, these guys. little guy, but another Warblade eater. About 12 inches or so, give or take. No big ones today, but at least I'm getting numbers. I don't know how many that is, but I don't know, maybe 10 or so. Anyways, let's keep her going. We're gonna run into a big one sooner or later. That feels like a good one now. Alright, that's another measurable fish right there. And that is another Warblade eater. Grass bass. Oh my goodness gracious, man. Dude, you need to open your mouth, bro. This dude has lockjaw. Yeah, this dude's mouth is locked. Like completely locked. Wow. Just gonna let him relax for a little bit there. Wow, this dude's mouth is freaking locked. Okay, let me see if I can just get the hook out of him, man. This is right here, right on his lips. Okay, so he's got the hook out. Wow, I finally got his mouth open. Damn. Holy crap, man. Yeah, I think this is the worst case of lockjaw I've ever had on a fish. Damn, man. Alright, well, that's definitely at least 13, maybe even 14. Boy, this is definitely one mean fish, man. Damn. Okay, this is another measurable fish. Another 13-incher. So that's what, 4 13-inch fish? 4 or 5? I don't know. I'll put the score right here, or right here, or over here someplace of where I'm at now. Fat little dude. Alright, and that was another Warblade eater. They are liking the Warblade today. There's times that they like it There's times that they like it pitched on the pilings, and but today they want it swimming. So hey, that's what they want. That's what I'll keep feeding them. Finally, the one I've been looking for, dude. Damn. That is a freaking legal spotty for sure. That is my kicker fish right there, man. Alright, that is a big spotty. Shit, yeah. And that is another Warblade eater, man. They are loving this thing today. That is a long fish. That is a big spotty right there, man. It's probably close to 16, I would imagine. At least 15. That is 16. The wisp of the tail touches the 16. Let's get a measure. Get a video on that. Alright. There you go. The wisp of the tail touches 16. Alright. That's a good one right there, man. Finally got a legal for the day. Little guy. But hey, that's another one, man. Tiny little guy. Alright guys, so I am gonna call it a day right there. The tide bottomed out about an hour or so ago, about an hour and a half ago, and there is some incoming water, but it's moving very, very slow. So the bite pretty much totally died on me. So anyways, I'm already here back to where I launched. So overall, it was a pretty good day. Not exactly sure how many I ended up with. I know it's a little bit north of 10. I did measure a limit, 13 13, 13 and a quarter, 13 and a half, and then a kicker at 16 inches. So overall, it was a pretty decent day. The bait of choice today, the hot bait today was the Warblade. So, anyways, thanks for coming along again. Please like, share, and subscribe. And until next time,